I've never played a real person before. So I'm really excited to sort of bring her to life and show what she went through it for, from basically childhood up until the day she died.
Do you tell me the people you played in Frozen weren't real? I've got to rethink my entire life.
It's very hard to try to do, doppelgangers and make people necessarily exactly physically the essence of the person. What you're really looking for is the spirit and the chemistry between them too.
John Carter Cash, who's been involved, has been so magnanimous and wonderful about letting us sort of bring ourselves into these characters, because there's no way I'm gonna walk on stage and just be Johnny Cash. That's never gonna happen. It's a recipe for disaster. So if you can embrace the freedom of, portraying a historical character, but allowing all of your history and all of your experience to sort of color that, I think that it opens you up as an actor in a way that makes it a little bit easier, makes it a little bit less scary to try to do everything that this person does. And in fact, I think it kind of actually brings you closer to maybe the pathos of the human being.
I watch a lot of June Carter videos because I just want to get her essence and I want to get her vibe and her, her vibration and her light.
I had worked with Patty on other projects. She's our June Carter Cash, and felt like she would be somebody who could bring all the necessary requirements to the role, but also an element of warmth.
I still remember where I was when I got that email because I was like, oh, this is a good moment that I think I'm going to want to remember.
Where were you?
Yeah. I was in my reading nook, the reading nook of my bedroom,
Adorable.
Of course.
Adorable.
And I was like, oh my goodness. And then, yeah, because it's not every day that you get an email from, Des McAnuff asking you to play June Carter Cash.
Yep.
I think what's really exciting about this for me is that I've never played a real person before. It's sort of a leap for me from what I've come from in, I think, a really natural sort of way as I get older, and I'm a mom now, and I feel so privileged to be bringing her to life as a human and not just as a performer. And she's not as well known as her husband, Johnny. And so,
I don't know about that.
Well,
depends on which circles you're in.
Yes, this is true. So I'm really excited to sort of bring her to life and show what she went through it for, from basically childhood up until the day she died.
Do you tell me the people you played in Frozen weren't real? I've got to rethink my entire life.
Depends on what circles you run in.
Hey!
The toddler set, very popular in the toddler set.
Right.
It was actually quite natural to put them in the parts. Chris is quite an accomplished guitar player and singer, and he's also Yale trained. He's done a lot of Shakespeare, so of course that makes us happy because we like actors that can take on more than one genre.
We've had these two actors now playing opposite each other, or at least three go-rounds. So that's wonderful, because they have their own shorthand, and I see them going off to the next room and having lunch together and just connecting and making sure that they have, an authentic bond, and that's been indispensable.